Good evening all. Let's start with the next point, boundary layer separation. When a solid body is immersed in flowing fluid, a thin layer of a fluid called as a boundary layer is formed adjacent to the solid body. In this thin layer of a fluid, the velocity varies from 0 to free stream velocity in the direction normal to the solid body. Along the length of a solid body, the thickness of a boundary layer increases. The boundary layer adjacent to the solid surface has to do work against the surface friction at the expense of its kinetic energy. Listen this. What it is saying that fluid layer which is adjacent to the solid surface has to work against the surface friction at the expense of its kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is utilized to work against the friction. The loss of kinetic energy is recovered from immediate fluid layer in contact with the layer adjacent to the solid surface through momentum exchange process. Means what? The layer which is nearer to the solid body will lose its kinetic energy, and that kinetic energy is recovered from the layer which is just above that, and this process is nothing but momentum exchange process. Thus the velocity of layer goes on decreasing. Along the length of solid body, at certain point a stage may come when boundary layer may not be able to keep sticking to the solid body if it cannot provide kinetic energy to overcome the resistance offered by the solid body. In other words, what we can say, the boundary layer will be separated from the surface. This phenomena is called the boundary layer separation. The point on the body at which the boundary layer is on the verge of separation from the surface is called as a point of separation. So it is nothing but the process where boundary layer leaves the solid surface. Consider the flow over the curved surface as shown in the figure which is in front of you. As the fluid flows around the surface, which area of flow decreases. It is accelerated over the left hand section until at point B the velocity gets outside the boundary is maximum and the pressure is minimum. The graph of pressure is also shown at the bottom side. Thus from A to B the pressure gradient is negative. Dou P by dou X is less than 0. The entire body layer moves forward. Beyond point B, that is along the region B, C, D, E, the area of flow decreases and hence the velocity of flow decreases. Area reduced, velocity is reduced. Due to the decrease of velocity, the pressure increases in the direction of flow. Hence, the pressure gradient dou P by dou X is positive, that is nothing but greater than 0. The value of velocity gradient du by dy at boundary is 0 at point C. This point is known as a separation point. The boundary layer starts separating from this surface because further retardation of flow near the surface is physically impossible. Larger the turbulent eddies are formed downstream of the point of separation. The disturbed region in which the eddies are formed is called as a turbulent wake. The flow separation depends upon three factors: curvature of the surface, the Reynolds number of a flow, the roughness of a surface. The velocity gradient for given velocity profile exhibits the following characteristics for the flow to remain attached and get detached or to be verge of separation. First is dou u by dou y is positive, means the flow is attached. Dou u by dou y is 0, means the flow is on the verge of separation. Dou u by dou y is negative, means separated flow. Boundary layer separation is unstable. So, what you have understood from this diagram, from point A to B there will not be any separation. But as you are observing, pressure is positive, so velocity is becoming negative, and due to that negative velocity, boundary layer leaves the boundary, and due to that, boundary layer separation starts from point C and it will continue from C to E. So whatever I have said is present over this slide. You can refer the PDF which is given with this video so that you can have the idea clear. Remember the word turbulent wake. So here are the some examples where boundary layer is separating from the boundary. Here you will observe boundary layer is separating. Here boundary layer is separating. Here boundary layer is separating. So effect of separation. Large amount of energy is lost. Bodies are subjected to lateral vibration. Pressure drag is increased and hence additional resistance to the movement of body is developed. From this you will conclude that boundary layer separation is not a good phenomenon. So we have to reduce that. So there are some methods of avoiding the separation. First method is by streamlining the body. So in first example you will see that a body which is coming in the contact with the fluid is having a rectangular shape and there is a formation of large number of wakes. Point of separation is shifted as far as possible on the downstream side when we consider a streamline aerofoil. Here is the streamline aerofoil. So small wakes are created. Pressure drag will be also reduced. This is the one way. Then by providing artificial roughness. By providing the artificial roughness at the approach region which changes the laminar boundary layer to turbulent layer boundary layer, and we will reduce the boundary layer separation. So here is the example. Smooth sphere is there. Fluid is flowing through this direction and large number of thick wakes are formed. But if golf ball is considered, then the separation will be reduced and there will be less loss. By using suction, retarded fluid is sucked out through the suction slot. One suction slot is created. Then by blowing, additional energy is supplied in the retarded fluid, means when fluid velocity is reduced, that fluid velocity is given boost by some way by providing the blowing, so that velocity will increase and there will not be any separation. Making slot near to the leading edge. So here is the object. In this object we have provided one slot through which fluid can flow, and slot nearer to the leading edge causes the fluid layer to remain attached to the upper surface. By using guide vanes. Separated zone is here, separated zone is here. By providing guide vanes, there is reduction in the boundary layer separation. Separation occurs in the following cases: diffusers, open channel transactions, pumps, fans, aerofoils, turbine, blades, etc. etc. So some of the methods listed here. streamlining the body that we have seen, trapping the boundary layer from laminar to turbulent by providing the surface roughness, sucking the retarded flow, injecting high velocity fluid in the boundary layer, providing slot nearer to the leading edge, guidance of flow in the confined passage, providing rotating cylinder near to the leading edge, energizing the flow by introducing optimum amount of swirl in the incoming flow. With this, we have completed most of the theory of boundary layer. 2 points are remaining, about which I will give the notes. You just read those notes so that that point will be clear. Thank you.